My name's Noah. I am a musician, part-time law student, part-time friend of Tom, and I'm helping him work on his short film, The Woods They Sleep. I've been producing music for just over 10 years. I've worked in a variety of different genres and loads of different styles, but this is something that I think everything I've learned in all the different areas of music that I've done can help me make something really interesting for Tom. I kind of want to be atmospheric and have no structure to anything that we're doing. And I'm very, very excited to challenge myself in a new way musically, because music for film is a lot different to music just for listening. You're complementing something. You wanted to add and paint a picture as a whole where you combine the visual and the music to make one uniform piece of art. So obviously Tom has an idea in his head of how his film's going to look, and some of it's been filmed and all of it yet. So it's like having the music there is, I think, when he's explained to me what he wants, it's aiding the music, but at the same time what he's saying is aiding. I'm going on a tangent.
In making this temp track, you're aiding the process of filming.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back to it, and then the filming would have aided the process of...
They're working in tandem with each other. The music is going to help Tom decide how he wants to shoot and what creative choices he'll make based on this sound. I think this project and this film needs a bespoke score because of how complex the narrative is. You're never going to find something that perfectly complements what Tom's trying to achieve based on, or just on any stock library. It needs to be something that has a human nature to it, because it's like the key theme of one of the pieces of music is a sort of breathing. And I think within nature and within what there's an element, there's a swelling. We want to try and emulate that using found sounds, recording our own human touch. Working with you has been very interesting, because you will have these ideas from a film perspective. So it's okay, this is the shot we're going to have with Sam, and you'll be explaining what you want, what Sam's going to be doing, and that is highlighting for me, okay, how can we translate this to music? Because it's there is an interesting interplay of visuals and music, but the way you explain when you're talking about Sam, okay, so he's going to be falling backwards. Yeah. Then I start thinking, okay, let's descend. Let's have something descending or fading or changing in a way that's going down. And then you were saying you're going to rotoscope. He's going to sort of fall as Sam, and then I guess rise as this new rotoscoped.
Yeah.
So that's, to me, is okay, that signal was okay, how do we change this from being literally as upright to down to upright again, but in a different way?
So where there's a change visually and in the narrative, there has to be a change.
A profound change musically,
with the score as well, to not only complement, but also kind of just emphasize how important this actually is. Because to me, the score is just as important as the visuals. It tells a story the same way that visually we're telling a story. I want to tell a story through the sounds and through the music as well.
I'm really going to take this project on and use every single piece of myself musically, what I can do in making this completely bespoke for your film, and to just make it sound really, really good and interesting, something new. And we've got fantastic synth. We've got loads of. We're going to be using loads of found sounds. I might honestly do some field recordings of some because you want to have sort of a natural nature element to it. And go out and record some birds. Go out into the bushes. Do some rummaging around. Make it human, and then take it into Ableton and destroy these sounds and make them sound weird and unnatural, but doing it in a way which is it builds. So it might start so you can understand, you can see, okay, this is a sitar, or oh, that's a bird chirping, but then slowly as the score goes on and progresses, these sounds aren't really as they seem, or they're losing themselves, they're losing their character, and they're being distorted, not necessarily in a digital distortion way, but they're being distorted in terms of their structure or their pacing, or how more than just the sound, it's the feel of the music which is going to be distorted.
The new art form to explore a new interpretation. So with the changing of the score and the changing of the rotoscoping, it's all it's conflated. It's kind of growing and shrinking and moving left and right and up and down all the time.
It's changing form.
So
in every sense.
It's whether you kind of as a viewer see and hear this thing as a good thing or a bad thing. You're not entirely sure. It's up to you to make that decision. That's why I see like the score is just as important, because it's that other art form that's being used to explore this idea.